Daytime baseball here on MLB Network. We've got baseball on the 4th of July between the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim and the Oakland A's. Going to be an interesting contrast in styles in this one as one of baseball's hardest throwers goes head-to-head with a top finesse arm. Next. Sean Manaea, a lefty from Indiana, is on the mound here. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, this guy is one of the better pitchers in the league, and one stat that jumps out, take a look at that strikeout to walk ratio. That's about as good as it gets. And look for him to dominate in this one.
Into the box, Pedro Guzman. And we are ready for some daytime
Leading
baseball.
off the afternoon for the Angels, the shortstop, Pedro.
First pitch
Guzman.
on its way. And underway from Oakland as the first pitch of the afternoon is taken for ball one. And Dan Dero, these A's as they begin play here this afternoon. They come in here hoping to make it 2 in a row as they broke a 3-game skid with a victory last time out.
Yeah, Matty, this place is buzzing right now. This team won the opener of the series yesterday, and they're looking to step on this team's throat and take the first 2 games of this series.
2-0 now. Forecast high calls for 80 degrees, but we're at 76 here at opening pitch. Two balls and a strike to the Angels leadoff hitter.
Zero.
2-2.
You know, that can really be an effective pitch to a guy that has a lot of pop. They're up there looking for a fastball up in the zone, so if you can place it a little above it, they have a hard time getting the barrel up there.
And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2. And he gets around on one and hits it high and deep to straightaway right. Piscotty going back on it at the track, the wall, and that one is gone. So it's a solo home run here leading off the ball game. Home run number 2 for him on the year as the Angels take a 1-0 lead.
Well, this has started off certainly quick. First batter of the game goes deep. Dare I say, ambush tactics?
Into the box now, David Fletcher.
David.
As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Comes into his first at bat at 283. 6 home runs and 19 driven in. And now a pitch on the way. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. Time to check our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Freddie Ferguson.
Hey, Dero, you better be ready to swing, particularly at that low pitch. Freddie Ferguson, low ball umpire.
Yeah, it makes it tough on the offense. I was a guy who liked the low ball, but that usually means those guys are susceptible to that slider in the dirt. You have to see the ball up, and this guy doesn't give you a chance.
On the first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out. And with that, let's take a look at the Angels starting lineup. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, I think they have to be a little worried about Justin Upton. He's coming off a month where he hit under 250, but you'd think with his ability, he should be able to turn things around and do it quickly. Maybe this is the game that gets him going and shoots him to being the player that he needs to be.
Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout, and he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. First delivery to him on the way. Fouled away. Here's the pitch. Fly ball out toward left center field. Lays himself out and makes a spectacular catch. No, the call is that he trapped it.
Batting fourth, the right fielder, Shohei.
Ready now for LA, Shohei Ohtani. And the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. He's set. Here it comes. Taken, but called a strike. Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1. On the move is Trout from first. Pitch outside, the throw. Throw won't get him. Trout leads off second with one gone in the inning. And he fouls this one off. The 2-2 is taken, ball 3. Brian Goodwin is on deck. Now the payoff pitch home. Hit hard to the right side, but foul, so we'll see if he can straighten that out. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
Striding forward now is the DH, Brian Goodwin. And the Angels looking for more here in the opening frame of the contest. First offering on its way. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. His career numbers against Minaya, he's 1 for 5. Ready with the 1-0. Good take there to lay off the high fastball. Minaya is a guy who throws a lot of strikes, rarely walks people, but what does bite him occasionally is the home run ball.
Matt, this is a guy that's not a power type of pitcher, so he needs to rely on being down in the strike zone. One of the keys, he tends to lose being aggressive when he falls behind, and he kind of nibbles around the strike zone. And what happens with that, Matty V, it becomes very predictable, and when you don't have overpowering stuff, you tend to be able to get hit hard.
2-1. Here it is. Well located changeup on that one as it catches the black for a called strike. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Angels hit the board first thanks to this solo home run. Bottom of the first coming up, and the Halos are off to an early 1-0 lead. Mark Thompson, the southpaw out of the Golden State, gets the call here. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, man, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
In now is Adam Eaton. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. He's set, and the pitch. Swinging a ball chopped foul down the left side. These Angels, as they enter play here this afternoon, fellas, they come in trying to bounce back from a loss last time out, but they've been in good form lately, 5-2 over their last 7.
Yeah, Matty, this team has been playing really well right now, and this is case in point. chance to jump out again to another 1-0 lead. They've really been doing that. They've been on attack, early offensive, almost ambush-like approaches to their at-bats, and it's working for them.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Tapped out in front of home. And a good throw gets him one gone. With that, let's look at the starting lineup for the hometown A's. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, you better look out for that cleanup spot. He had a nice performance in his last outing. 4 RBIs, right? Clutch hits, driving in guys when they're sitting out there in front of him. I'm looking to see if he can have an impact on this game as well.
Striding in for Oakland, Robbie Grossman. Here's the first pitch to him. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Grounded down the third baseline. But this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2 misses, ball 2. 1 out, nobody on. Two pitch is fouled away.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. And he'll squeeze this one for the 2nd out.
Batting third, the shortstop, Marcus Semien.
Striding in, Marcus Semien. He's currently 9th in the American League batting race entering play.
There's no way you could have forecasted this kind of season from this guy. Not to take anything away from him, but I don't think many people in baseball considered him to be one of the league's best hitters for average coming into this year.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. And a ball, 1-0.
That's a really tough pitch to do anything with. The backdoor slider just off the plate, just missing the strike zone. That's nearly an unhittable pitch to hit for a hitter.
The 1-0. Now that's popped up. Pujols moving to his left, and that's the 3rd out. A's are gone in order. It remains 1-0. In now for the Angels, Justin Upton, hitting a little over 250 coming into action in this one.
Justin Upton.
First pitch on its way to Upton. And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball, 1-0. Well, fans of the art of pitching are in for a treat. One of the game's big-time flamethrowers faces a top craftsman here today.
And you're going to see 2 different mindsets from both offenses, Dan. Facing the power guy, he's going to come at you. He's going to pitch to his strengths and not your weakness. And on the flip side, the finesse guy is going to try and keep everyone off balance. And I want to see what off-speed pitch he has working.
You know, Dero, that's one of the beautiful things about the game of baseball. Good pitchers come in all different shapes and sizes, and they come with all different type of weapons. We're going to see one flamethrower and one guy that throws below the speed limit.
All right, guys, here's how the Oakland A's are lining up defensively. And let's take a look at the guy behind the dish, and that's Francisco Cervelli, one of the best ball framers in all our sport, a guy who's going to make his pitcher work for everything today.
Now at the plate, Albert Pujols. The average for him entering play sits down in the 250s. First pitch coming, here it is. Here's a breaking ball, but it's laid off and doesn't find the zone. windup and the 1-0 pitch. And right into the shift, but a foul ball, 1-1. Angels lead at 1-0 here in inning number 2. 2 balls and a strike to the Angels first baseman. And that misses off the plate and low, so it's 3-1 now. And they don't even want to mess with Pujols here with a base open, so they'll go ahead and put him aboard.
He's going to be pretty upset with himself about that 3-2 pitch. All you want to do in that count is make a competitive pitch, but that one wasn't even sniffing the zone, and he let him get away.
Now to the plate, Zach Cozart. His career numbers against Minaya, he's just 1 for 6. First delivery to him on the way. Offered and missed. Here's the throw. Offline throw, but they still got him. Good job of getting the tag down there.
Well, he showed a lot of patience to work out that walk, but it got erased pretty quickly. Always hate to give outs away on the base pass, especially when you've gotten on base for free.
2 out, nobody on. And Cozart even in the count at 1-1.
Tried to go with the nasty backdoor breaking ball right there. Good job by the batter to take that pitch, work the count even.
One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that the side is retired. Angels held in check there, who played an inning and a half. It's 1-0. That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson. It was a 2-hit effort for him, including a home run in last night's game. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Into right field. That's a base hit.
No mistake what he was sitting on, looking for a dead red piece of cheese middle of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
Stepping up now, Matt Chapman. Here's the first pitch to him. A ball and no strikes. A ball and a strike to count to Matt Chapman.
Is that gun reading right there? Because that just registered at 91 miles an hour on a slider. If he's working that pitch, that's most guys' fastballs. It's going to be a long game.
The 1-1 home is swung on and missed for strike number 2. Olson on at first, nobody out. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first and no swing. It's ball 2. The 2-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Time for a look at the Angels on defense. And we have to focus on one of the best players in all of our sport. Mike Trout, center fielder. Just as fun to watch him play defense as it is to watch him hit. This guy gets after it with his hair on fire. It's like watching a middle linebacker play center field.
Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. And he's hoping to get things going at the plate. It's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games. From the stretch. And a good pitch on the inside corner for strike 1.
Hey, that's just a great pitch right there. Fastball at the bottom of the zone, right under the knee. It's interesting. I was a low ball hitter, so you could take the strike zone and go to the ground with it. I can live with that being called a strike. What I can't live with is above the belt getting popped.
Runners on first with 1 down. Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike.
1 and 2.
Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2 and 2 now. And did he hold up in time? A look down, and no, he went around. It's strike 3. That's back-to-back strikeouts now as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control of this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's a strike at the knees. 0-1.
That pitch is in triple digits. I think he had to take that one because I'm not even sure he saw it.
Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. The 1-1. Shoots this one over to first. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And a good effort as he's able to stick with it and get the third out of the inning. The A's strand 1. They still trail 1-0.
Back now in Oakland, home of the A's, who've certainly treated these fans to some impressive pitching so far this year. When it comes to their team ERA, they enter the day with one of the best in the league. And talking with some of the pitchers earlier, they mentioned how they've all been able to inspire each other this year. One said, every one of these guys seems to bring their best to the mound every single day, so that really motivates me to do the same. We hold each other to a pretty high standard, and that works for us. Clearly, it's a group that takes a ton of pride in what they do, guys.
Leading off for the Angels.
Thank you, Heidi.
The catcher, number 34, Austin Romer.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit in the air down the right field line. Heading after it is Piscotty, and no one will track it down. The windup and the 0-1. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Ball and 2 strikes to the Angels catcher. The 1-2. Lifts it into the air to shallow center. Long run for the center fielder, but he won't get there. It falls in.
Now batting, shortstop, Pedro Guzman.
Trying to pick things up where we left off. Pedro Guzman. He went deep in his first at-bat, and we'll see what he's got in store for us here.
And that's been the entire offense so far in this one. They've been shut down other than that.
First pitch on its way. Back up the middle. Taken in by Simeon. And a glove flip for one. On to first to complete the double play.
The batter, number 6, second baseman, David Fletcher.
We don't get to see the glove tossing up, but boy, it can really help save some time, and it looks good to boot. That's smooth.
Standing in now, David Fletcher. He swings and grounds it to short. Simeon's got it. On to first, and it sails right by him.
And from the list of stats you never want to hear if you're a pitcher, we have this. It's only the third inning, and he's already allowed more hits than he did in his entire last outing.
So a runner at first with 2 away, and standing in, the ever-dangerous Mike Trout. First offering on its way. There's a fastball to start him off, but that misses for ball 1.
Well, that was a big 2-out single we just saw, and for pretty obvious reasons. The inning went from totally under control to now. He's got to deal with some dangerous hitters here with a runner on base, and this is how 2-out rallies start.
And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees.
Well, 2-0 now, and this is where he makes his money. If he gets a pitch to hack at, you can bet he's not going to hold back.
Big pitch to Trout, 2-0. And that fastball's taken, but catches the outer third.
I love that pitch right there. An aggressive fastball that catches the corner. The hitter knew it was coming and still couldn't do anything with it.
Can't find the zone there, and it's 3-1.
Well, this has been a long inning already, and I know he doesn't want it to get any longer. I expect a challenge pitch right here.
Full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes to the Angels center fielder.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
Takes this the other way to right, and that'll get down for a base hit. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Hey, nice job all around right there. He's able to get a head start, full count, 2 outs. You know he's going right there. Batter didn't come out of his zone, no. Drove a nice single into the outfield. Now we got runners on first and third.
Next up, the 2-way Japanese import, Shohei Ohtani. 1-0 the count. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. And this one runs a little too far in, ball 2.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
Now a snap throw to first, and the runner will get back standing. Line drive, base hit into the left center field gap. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third. It's a 2-0 ball game.
The batter.
And now time will be called here as you see the pitching coach making his way out to the mound to pay a quick visit. Digging in for his second at-bat, Brian Goodwin. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, big-time K last time up, and it's been a tough series for him so far. You can tell he's just not seeing the ball off this team. Let's see if he can make an adjustment right here.
No balls and 1 strike. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Grossman will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Angels get just the 1. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Angels lead it 2-0. Here's the catcher, Francisco Cervelli, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Fastball in there for a called strike. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
That pitch just had too much velocity on it for you to catch up to that. Unless you're cheating to a high fastball above the belt and you're all in, I say you got to find a way to lower your sights or it's going to be a tough game.
Fletcher backs up a bit and he takes charge for the first out.
Batting ninth, the second baseman, Jurickson Profar.
So with 1 gone in the inning, here's Jurickson Profar. Here's the first pitch to him. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1.
Expect the guy on the mound to keep attacking the zone right here. He has a chance for a quick inning. He is not nibbling. Everything is catching those 17 inches.
Line to the right side, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. Number 9 batter comes through that time, as it'll now be up to the top of the order with 1 away.
You think there's any justice in the game? Watch those 2 at bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
In now, Adam Eaton. Pulled toward right center field. On the move is Trout. He makes the running play. 2 down.
The left fielder, number 8, Robbie Grossman.
Here's Robbie Grossman. He popped out in his first trip.
Yeah, Matty, and it looked like he got fooled a little bit out front, ended up popping out. Expect him to be a little bit more leery of the breaking pitch this AB.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Breaking ball called just a bit low.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2. Profar is off of first with 2 away. This is line to left. Upton is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Justin Upton will start things out when we return. 3 innings complete. It's the Angels 2 and the A's nothing. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first Heidi Watney is standing by with a report.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Angels offense with their manager between innings. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already, and he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Digging in to try it again, Justin Upton, as we begin the top of the fourth.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Here comes the first pitch. In there, strike one. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Upton has accumulated a little over 1,800 hits during his time in a big league uniform. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Changed up on him and dropped it in for a called strike. Into the windup, here comes the 0-2 pitch. In under the hands with a fastball, it's 1-2.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit. But lucky for him, it was just a little out of the zone.
Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2. Fastball called, strike three, and there's the first out of the inning.
Just flat out froze him there. Nothing too deceptive about that four-seam fastball, so I think he wasn't expecting it at all.
Here's Albert now, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. And they go away here. It's a called strike, 0-2.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk, coming right after him here.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Popped up. And he'll lunge out of the crouch to make the play for out number 2.
The third baseman, number 7, Zach Cozart.
Stepping in, Zach Cozart. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
The windup and the 0-1. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. 2 runs, 6 hits, and no errors to this point for the Angels. Hit on the ground out to short. Simeon's there. Throw on to Olsen will take care of him at first, and that ends the inning. Angels go down 1-2-3. They're up 2-0. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Marcus Semien, 0 for 1 after a pop out in foul territory his first time through.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
Semien playing here in his age 29 season. He was taken in the 6th round back in 2011.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
That's a good approach when you're facing a young arm you might not be too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got. Now he's got himself ahead in the count.
Here comes the 2-0 pitch. 2-1.
2-1.
Hit hard on the ground to the right, and that is through into right field for a single. So a base hit for him has him aboard to start out their half of the fourth as we take a look at the league leaderboard in hits. And as you see, he's right up there among the league leaders in that department. So here's the Oakland cleanup batter, Matt Olson. First pitch of the at-bat. Outside with that slurve of his. 1 ball, no strikes. Now we'll step off and fire to the bag. And he'll dive back in. The 1-0. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Trout has a read on it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
The batter, the third baseman, Matt Chapman.
Standing in, Matt Chapman looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. First pitch on its way. And this pitch is right down the middle, strike 1. And it's fouled away. Simeon, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out.
Just tied him up with that last pitch. Pretty evident by the swing. Sometimes guys get in that protect mode so much that they're swinging at everything that they see, and they end up offering at pitches that they can't possibly do anything with.
Into the box, Stephen Piscotty. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. Piscotty is a player referred to as clutch by teammates, coaches, and of course the media. He seems to find himself in pressure situations often, and it's hard to find many instances where those moments have gotten the best of him. It just appears he really relishes the big spot. In there, 1-2 now.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Going to have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
The slider freezes him at the plate. A called third strike, and the inning comes to a close. 1 left for Oakland. They're still down. It's 2-0. At the plate, Austin Romine. He'll start off the 5th in this one.
The catcher, number 34, Austin Romine.
Here comes the first pitch. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Sets the target low here, and it misses. 1-1. Well, now that we're midway through this one, it's safe to say that runs have been at a premium, and both starters, doing it in different ways, have turned in excellent performances.
Dan, you can speak to this. Obviously, 2 different ways to skin a cat. One's a finesse guy working all 4 quadrants, keeping guys off balance. The other, a flamethrower coming right at you.
Yeah, it's been a story of like 2 different styles of pitches, but both getting the same thing. Both throwing strikes early, keeping the ball down in the zone. As you touched on it, there's more than one way to get around through a lineup, and we've seen one guy with power and one guy do it with more skill and finesse. He just scorched that ball off the wall, and now the question will be, should he have continued on or not? He thought about pushing it, I'm sure, but decided to play it safe. It would have been close, but I think this time he's probably right in staying at first.
Into the box now, Pedro Guzman, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ball game. 1-0. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. 2 runs, 7 hits, and no errors to this point for the Angels. Up high, 2-1 now. The 2-1 home. It's the outside corner for the second strike. The 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at-bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
Stepping in now, David Fletcher, as the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. Now the 1-0 finds the zone, strike 1. Now the 1-1 pitch. On a line to shortstop, but the runner is back to avoid the double play.
Now batting, the center fielder, Mike Trout.
So it's a runner at first with 2 gone, and standing in, the ever dangerous Mike Trout. He's set. Here it comes. And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Hard hit ball to second. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Angels leave 1 as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Back at the Oakland Coliseum, and before we go much further, let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the A's offense with Oakland's manager, and he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. A lot of their outs have come from weak contact and strikeouts as a result of chasing pitches outside the strike zone. He said it's going to be extremely important for them going forward to be more selective with their swings and force the opposition to throw more strikes.
Thank you, Heidi. Next up for the A's, number 11. They'll start things out here in the home 5th, and it's been tough sledding for this lineup through the first half of the game.
Yeah, they haven't had any momentum going to the plate so far in this one, Matt. They need something to break their way and wake them up a bit.
Be nice to get these fans involved at some point as well. First delivery to him on the way. That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike. Now a swing and a fly ball. And no one will track it down. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. And another foul ball. The 0-2 once more. Lifted in the air to straightaway left. He dives. Did he catch that? He did. What a play there for the first down.
Taking another look at it, the ball has some top spin on it, but he's on the full run and dives to make the catch. Nice defensive play right there.
In now, Francisco Cervelli, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike one. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Comes set with the 0-1, and a slider just about gets away from him there as it runs in a bit too close for comfort. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hit on the ground out to short. And a throw to Pujols is in time for the second out. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you can see there, he's currently in 5th place in that department in the AL race. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and Jurickson Profar will be the next to bat. First offering on its way, and he starts him out with a strike on the outer half. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. In for strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Ohtani is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. 1-2-3 go the A's. They trail it here 2-0. So here's the cleanup hitter, Shohei Ohtani. A hit in 2 tries so far.
Shohei Ohtani.
First pitch of the at-bat. Started him with the change, and it's 0-1. And we see some action in the A's bullpen now. It's both a left-hander and a righty that start to loosen up. The windup and the 0-1. And low, it's a ball and a strike. Tries to change up on him there, but it's a ball. 2-1. Lifted down the line in left, and they can't run it down.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
Got him.
He's racking up a fair amount of strikeouts now out there. That's 6 to this point. So he's got good stuff, and he's fooling a lot of these hitters.
Good win.
Next batter to the plate, Brian Goodwin. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. No hits to this point. Now a fastball here that'll wisely lay off, and it's 1-2.
High fastball right there with a 2-strike count. You know what that might be doing? Setting up the next pitch. Could be that hard slider down and away. Something breaking down and away off the plate.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Keep in mind, people, the longer the at bat, the higher the likelihood that this becomes his last inning.
Into the corner and slicing foul. One out, nobody on. And a swing and a miss there on a late breaking slider as he set down on strikes for the second time this afternoon.
Man, they've really had his number so far in this series. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone.
Here's Justin Upton now, as he puts it on the ground to third. Chapman's got it, and the off-balance throw is right there for the third out, and a high degree of difficulty on that one as the side is retired. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Adam Eaton. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, you've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game. You know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now a bunt attempt here, and he'll make the quick basket catch behind the plate, so the bunt attempt doesn't pan out. Now with the plate, Robbie Grossman, 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. He's set, and the pitch. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
Watching him on the mound, I'm really impressed with what he's doing right now. He's been really aggressive and confident over the last couple of innings.
Behind 0-2 now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. Don't quite know where that one missed, but it's not for me to decide. 3-2.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
And there's a base hit on the line.
The batter, number 10. Shortstop, Marcus Semien.
Standing in, Marcus Semien. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. First delivery to him on the way. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And he misses 2-1. Here's a looping fly ball out to right. Otani will come in a bit and put it away for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, the first baseman, Matt Olson.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and that brings in the big power hitting first baseman Matt Olson. On its way is pitch number 75. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Grossman leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. A ball and a strike.
You know, the old adage is you never throw a lefty down and in because their ability to turn and burn, and this pitcher's taking that to heart. He is throwing everything away right here.
2-1 to the A's first baseman.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Fouled off. The 2-2. Pulled toward right center field. Trout has a read on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. The A's strand 1. They trail things here 2-0. Back here at the Coliseum in Oakland, the Angels are out on top in this one as we get caught up on our game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Adam Warren is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 17, Adam Warren.
Digging in, Albert Pujols head-to-head with Adam Warren. He's just 2 for 12. He's taken him deep once.
The first baseman, Albert Pujols.
Here comes the first pitch. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. Warren, a 6'1" right-hander. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
And they try to get Pujols to chase here, but he lays off. It's 1-2.
Okay, so now is where I think you pull the string. Throw the El Cambio up there. Hasn't seen it yet, and I think he's set up for it right here.
The 1-2 misses for the second ball. On the ground to the left side, taken in by Simeon, and the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
The third baseman, number 7, Zach Cozart.
Stepping into the box, Zach Cozart. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Here's the first pitch to him. Hard hit ball to second, and a reach, but he can't get there as it falls.
Outside of home runs, nothing fires me up more than watching a good baseball player drive the ball to the opposite field. Talking about hitting the inside half of the baseball, that's exactly what happened right there. And when we say inside half of the baseball, imagine the ball coming to a complete stop halfway between home plate and the pitcher's mound, and then cutting that baseball in half and highlighting the inside half. That's where you're trying to take the knob of your bat or the hands to that spot and carve the inside half of the baseball with power.
Austin Romine stands in as he looks at a called strike. Runner at first here, one man out. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
I got the count.
Too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside. The 1-2 is outside for a ball.
He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
Runners on first with one down. And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down.
What I like about that strikeout, guys, is that he came back with a fastball on 2-2. He was heading to count 0-2 earlier, but instead of continuing to nibble a little bit, he decided to get aggressive again and to challenge with his hard stuff.
Pedro Guzman will stand in to try it again as we take you back to the top of inning number 1. Here he was leading off the ball game as he got things off on the right foot with a solo home run. From the stretch, here's the pitch. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Now the 1-0 is taken for ball 2.
On 2-0, you can bet he's looking for a fastball that he can turn on and drive. Might be thinking about picking on that big hole between first and second.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
You know, he fell behind 2-0, Matty, but he battled right there and got right back in this count. An aggressive fastball, middle of the zone.
A runner on first with 2 away. And that fastball is taken but catches the outer third. And this one's in the dirt. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away as that'll be scored a wild pitch.
Well, the intent there with that 2-strike pitch was obviously to get him to fish for something he couldn't do a whole lot with. But there's the risk that comes with that as well. If you don't execute or your catcher can't handle it very well, you give up free bases.
Now a check swing, but that's in there for strike 3 anyway, and the inning is over. Back-to-back strikeouts keep them out of danger. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Ohtani is over to his left as he snags this one for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, right fielder, Stephen Piscotty.
At the plate, Stephen Piscotty. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets to 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
And that misses for ball 1. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. 1-0 pitch. Rolled slowly down the third baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. And that one got a piece of him.
Well, they say beggars can't be choosers. And when you're losing, you can't always choose how you get on base, but you've got to get on any way that you can. So he'll take that, even though it probably hurts a little bit.
Standing in now, number 11, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
The guy on the mound must have a different scouting report than we have right here. This looks like a beautiful situation for a double play right here, but he continues to pound up in the zone.
The 0-2 delivery, and a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
Boy, he's just been setting him up and knocking him down all afternoon. We've seen a lot of punch outs from him where he didn't get much resistance. 3 pitches right there, and see you later.
Into the box, Francisco Cervelli, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball, 1-0. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Now the 1-0. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. A ball and 2 strikes now. Working for the punch out and the offering. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. 1 left for Oakland. They're still down. It's 2-0. Ryan Buchter has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 52, Ryan Buchter.
Leading off the inning, David Fletcher, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning.
Fletcher.
First delivery to him on the way. And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. As we head into the later innings in this game, I think it's safe to say that both starters have given their teams a great chance to win here today.
Wow, D-Row, we've seen one power pitcher, one finesse guy, but both of them on point. 2 different ways to get through a lineup, and both of them have worked.
Yeah, Dan, tip of the cap to both starters, right? 2 different ways. The power guy was on top of his game. Not really mincing much, just coming right down the throat at these offensive players. The finesse guy did exactly what he's always done. Move the ball up and down, in and out, and get it to the bullpen.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Hit softly down the line at first. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. 8th inning from Oaktown. A's leading this one over their Southern California rival Angels as we get a look at the line score through the first 7 and change. Stepping into the box, Mike Trout is looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A ball and no strikes. Looks like a right-hander's gotten up to throw now in the Oakland pen. One out, nobody on. Counts even to Trout, 1-1. Buchter, a 6'4" lefty. He was taken in the very late rounds back in 2005.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
Here's Trout waiting on the 1-1. And he looks at one in there, 1-2.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Line to the right side. Piscotty is right there as he takes it for the second out.
Well, this one was squared up pretty good, but just like pitchers give up hits on well-executed pitches, batters make outs on balls they couldn't have hit much better.
Stepping in now, Shohei Ohtani, as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. And now a pitch on the way. In there, strike 2. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Number 11 is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Angels are gone in order, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Now in the box, Jurickson Profar, 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Late that time for a strike. The 1-1 home. Runs a bit inside for a ball. Takes this the other way to right. That's in for a base hit, and he's 2 for 3. So a good start to the inning for the A's as their leadoff hitter reaches base safely.
The batter, number 2. Designated hitter.
So the Oakland lineup turns over, and to the plate, Adam Eaton. He's gone hitless in this one, Dan, and he's not alone.
No, he's not, Matt. This lineup has had no answer for their opponent on the mound so far.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Popped straight up. Cozart in foul ground, and no one will track it down.
That fastball must have a little late life on it, because that was right in the wheelhouse, and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball one. One and two now. Pulls this one high and deep to right center field. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with a single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of roll they can get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
Now here comes the Angels skipper on his way to the mound, and he's going to make a move, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll leave with the lead. Can't lose this one, but he is responsible for the two runners out there, so he could get a no decision if they were to come around and score. Ty Buttry is on to pitch here in the eighth with nobody out. Coming to the plate now, Robbie Grossman. And he's looking to make something happen here with 2 on and nobody out.
Well, early in the count, expect him to look for a ball to drive. If he gets 2 strikes against him, he'll need to change his plan and focus on moving the runners up. This game is too close to get greedy.
From the stretch, and a slider tails outside for ball one. The 1-0 lifted down the line in left. After it is Upton. And they can't run it down. The 1-1 is a fastball that misses. And now we see a right-hander up and throwing in the Angel bullpen. Profar on third. Eaton is at second with nobody out. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Softly on the line to third. And this will be no problem over at third. And there's the first out.
Now batting, the shortstop, Marcus Semien.
So stepping in, Marcus Semien, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Here's the first pitch to him. Strike taken up in the zone.
This is a situation where you have to step out of the box and tell yourself, my job is to get the runner in from third. It'd be nice to gap one and get them both in, but you want to take a little pressure off you offensively and just focus on being productive.
Grounded to first. Pujols has it, and a step on first himself for the out.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Matt Olson. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings.
comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. In tight here with the first pitch fastball. That's 1-0. Well off the plate with the change of pace. That's ball 2. 2 tight with that one. 3-0.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
He's set. The 3-0 offering. Drilled on the ground to short. On to first, and the A's fail to cash in here as the side is retired. A's strand a couple. They trail it here 2-0. Liam Hendricks enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. And now the designated hitter for the Angels, Brian Goodwin. He'll try and lead things off here in inning number 9.
Goodwin.
First pitch on its way. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner. But this is going to get foul. Line toward right center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And he will get there as the Angels are in business with a leadoff double.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
Into the box now, Justin Upton, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. A runner at second, nobody out. Upton in a hole, 0-2 the count to him.
Hey, 2 tough pitches right there and expect more of the same. With that guy standing out on second base, you don't want any RBI scoring right here. With that base open at first, he's going to grind out and try and get this guy to swing at something outside the zone.
A pause and the 0-2. A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's one away. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter. You think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
And that's in there for strike 1. In previous meetings with Liam Hendricks, he's really struggled 0 for 10. 0-1 count. Here it comes. Ball 1. High and wide. 2 balls and a strike. Fouled away. And now a slider in there for a called 3rd strike, and there are 2 gone now.
Now, after back-to-back strikeouts, he's got a real good chance of making that leadoff double pretty much meaningless. He's made some good pitches, and these hitters have really failed driving him in or at least getting him over.
In now, Zach Kozart, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0.
No strike.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss. Trying to keep the deficit right where it is. The pitch. Got a piece. It's 2-2. Fastball, and oh, he has to bend out of the way of that one.
That's a classic piece of pitching right there. You have to back hitters away from the plate to make them a little bit uncomfortable. Now you can go inside or outside. I like that purpose pitch.
3-2 pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. Throw on to Olsen will take care of him at first, and that ends the inning. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. Nothing more in the Angel ninth. Last chance now for the A's. They trail 2-0. Justin Anderson enters the game to finish this one off here in the bottom of the ninth.
Number 38, Justin Anderson.
Into the box now, Matt Chapman. And Dan, what's gone wrong for this lineup today? They're only 3 outs away from being shut out.
Boy, you know, I just haven't seen a lot of fight in these at-bats. Now, of course, plenty of credit goes to that pitching, but the effort on the offensive side has been pretty lethargic watching from up here in the booth, Matt.
Yeah, I would imagine it feels the same from watching in the stands in this one. First delivery to him on the way. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. The 1-0 home doesn't catch the outside corner. It's a ball.
Do you take your chances in this situation as a hitter, knowing he's just missed outside 2 pitches in a row, and dive a little bit and try and drive something in the opposite field?
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Ohtani is over. He's got it 1 away.
Now batting.
There's a look at the final line for the Angels starter. It was a really nice day on the mound for him.
Yeah, he looked really dialed in from start to finish. This is the kind of outing you hope for every time you go out there. So I think he'll feel pretty good about the effort he put forth in this one.
Now at the plate, Stephen Piscotty. Last time up, he was hit by a pitch.
Yeah, Matty, you're not lying. Last time up, squared right in the back. Hopefully it doesn't stiffen up. I want to see if he can get through something right here.
Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. Called strike, and he's behind 1-2. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Little chopper back to the mound. On to first, and now the A's are down to their final out.
Had to protect there with 2 strikes, and he just got it off the end of the bat. Not much of a problem for the infield at that point.
Into the box, number 11. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Now a swing and a miss, and I don't think he was expecting a pitch inside. It's 1-1. The 1-1 home. is in off the plate. 2-run game, last of the ninth with 2 away. Inside for a ball as he falls behind to him here. 3-1.
Well, this is a big pitch right here. 2 outs in the ninth. The last thing you want to do is walk a guy and bring the tying run to the plate.
The 3-1. And that one's taken outside for a ball. He walked him. So no 1-2-3 inning here. They've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
That is just a great at-bat there. When you're down late, you need base runners any way you can get them. And that never say die mentality could be the difference. We'll see how it plays out.
Striding into the box, Francisco Cervelli. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. He's set. Here it comes. And this ball swung on and hit to center field, and this should do it. And he will make the catch to end it. And the Angels have come back to even up this series at a game apiece as this ball game is over.
Anytime you can win a game, let alone on the road, you have to feel really good about yourself. It's not easy going into that other team's ballpark and coming out with a win, but they did just that.
A 2-0 finish today. The Halos jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Mark Thompson wins his team-leading 10th game of the year. Sean Manaea pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. Justin Anderson earns the save out of the bullpen, his 11th of the campaign. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian, we all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on